goals, he's worth his money.
Mm-hmm.
He has scored 40 goals in the past.
If he has a good setup, guys, I don't know.
Those days might be behind him, but
yeah, it's possible.
Columbus Blue Jackets, Riley Nash, 3 years, 2.75 per. A small signing, doesn't really majorly affect Blue Jackets, but it's a signing nonetheless. But
well, it's not going to affect him in a major way.
But
like getting a guy like James Neal but it's going to help their depth.
It's a depth move,
which definitely helps.
Colorado Avalanche, same thing. Ian Cole kind of builds depth on defense for their team.
Definitely builds their defense up.
3 years, 4.25 per.
Not bad.
I don't know if you guys think that's a little high for him or
it's possibly a little bit high, but I mean maybe
Ian Cole's not
terrible.
Might be I'd say it's a touch high. It's not terribly high. It's just a little bit high, I think.
I agree, but
under 4 would probably be more.
I was thinking about at 4.
But we're kind of at that point in the NHL where those guys are getting paid for now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, middle of the pack defensemen.
That's what they're making
paid for, right?
That's what
if you're a good D-men are making
10
mil, right?
Yeah.
So I think 3-4 are going to be making 4+.
This guy might be more in the blinds 4-5. Ian Cole maybe not in Colorado, but some other teams he would be like at Pittsburgh. I think he was more of a 4-5 guy.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm not sure what he was making then, but like Scott made a good point. Your 1-2 guys are making $10-11 million. Drew Doughty's your 1, making 11.
Exactly.
PK Subban makes 10.
Yeah.
When Erik Karlsson gets signed, he's going to make it roughly in that area too.
He's going to make more probably.
But. So I mean, they're the top of the top. But just some. I mean, Chris Kunitz, Chicago Blackhawks. Chris Kunitz, 1-year deal. Cam Ward, 1-year deal, and Brandon Manning from Philadelphia, 2-year deal. I mean, Kunitz probably just a veteran guy there. Honestly, good chances last year.
Oh, probably.
Cam Ward, in my mind, I think that's one of the better signings in the whole free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think, I believe, I mean, some people could argue with me, but I still think Cam Ward's got some game left.
I think he's got
Cam Ward could be number 1 guy. If Crawford can't play, Cam Ward's there, and he'll win some games for you. He did last year with Carolina at times.
Mm-hmm.
And Carolina struggled, so...
Yeah, he was able to come in there and...
I mean, I'm curious to see if Cam Ward would have played his team, or his career on a team that was, in the last how many years? I think 9 years, Carolina hasn't made the playoffs or something, so...
Yeah.
If Cam Ward would have been on a better team, I mean, we'd be talking probably he'd be one of the better goalies. Not the best goalie in the league, but he'd be one.
Yeah, but his numbers weren't bad last year. 43 games, 23, 14, and 4.
That's what I said.
So,
when he played it, they weren't terrible. So I think that's one of the better. Like I said, and only a 1-year deal. I mean, you're not banking on him to be good for a long time.
Yeah.
Just kind of 1 year at a time kind of thing.
His save percentage was above 900 too, so
that's pretty good for
906. Yeah. So it just tells you right there he's 34 years old. So I mean, his career's winding down, but
that's why it's a 1 year.
I could see him getting a 2-year deal if he does really well
and be his last kind of thing.
And be his last contract, yeah.
But moving on here, Dallas Stars. I mean, obviously Boston got Halak because Hudobin went to Dallas. 2 years, $5 million, so 2.5 a year. So as their backup behind Bishop, that's a lot better than a $6 million backup, Kerry Lettman. So
or Antoniami.
Yeah,
they're both making that.
So I mean, I think Hudobin's one of the better backups in the league. He's always consistently. He moves around a little bit, but I mean, when he plays, he's pretty decent.
Yeah, but a good backup usually moves around.
Well, Ty Conklin.
Was a
decent backup, and he seemed to move around a lot.
Yeah, Curtis McElhinney.
Yeah, and they're decent. Like that's literally their whole career. Their backups. They've never been starter.
Yeah, usually you can replace your backup with a young guy. Then he becomes a free agent, and they keep.
Yeah. Then he goes to another team, like McElhinney this year. Toronto hasn't signed him yet. Toronto may sign McElhinney, but he's still out there, and he might get signed. I think he will actually.
Well, they signed Pickard.
Well, they re-signed Pickard, yeah.
So
I don't know if that means McElhinney's out the door officially, or that's just Picker plays AHL again, but I don't know. And another depth forward for Dallas, Blake Como, 3 years, $7.2 million a year, or not a year, sorry, $7.2 million is his contract.
That'd be 2.4 per.
2.4.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent for him.
Yeah, average.
And Valery Nichushkin is back. They'll sign him 2 years at $5.9 million.
2.95.
I think that's just I don't know. I think they didn't sign him long term because he's has a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they compared him to Yager at one point, a couple years when he actually before he obviously left.
When he was playing with Yager, wasn't Yager in that Dallas team?
Yeah, I think it was maybe, but that's a good price for him, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But as long as he doesn't go home again, that's what happened. He went overseas.
I mean, I don't know what you guys think of, some of those signings, but I mean...
I think Khudobin's a good signing for them. It adds a good, solid backup. I mean, Dallas didn't really have a great season last year.
Carlson, or Dallas's top.
Front runner for Carlson.
Yeah,
because
so... If they get Carlson, Dallas might be one of the teams to watch out in the West. I mean, you still got Ben, you got Sagan, there's Nichushkin,
Yeah.
Ben Bishop... Even Blake Como, depth guy in the bottom. I mean, Radulov. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't think they had as much cap room as when I heard they had $20 million to play with. I was like,
which is kind of shocking because they Spets at $7 million.
No, they didn't buy him out. They were playing him too.
They're gonna play him. I think he only has 1 year left. I think.
Yeah.
Tyler Sagan's due for a new contract soon, isn't he?
Might be next year, the year after. Yeah, it's one of the next couple seasons here. But moving on to Detroit, Thomas Vanek, 1 year at $3 million. I mean, he's been in Detroit before. They know him a bit, but I mean,
He gets 20 goals a year.
yeah, $3 million. $3 million
for
if
that,
he
it's good.
He hits even 15 or you know what I mean. In this league, even 15 million or 15 goals can get you $3 million almost now. So
Yeah, with the increased inflation and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Green is back in Detroit, 2 years, $5.375 million per year. It's a little high in my eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd pay Mike Green over $5 million. Mike Green, Washington Mike Green, oh yeah, I would any day. But I don't know. He's towards the end too. He seems to be. He might not be as old as I think either, but. And then Jonathan Bernier, 3 years at $3 million per. So, which that could be a pretty good sign. He kind of had a little bit of more of a bounce back year with Colorado, Bernier.
Yeah. He kind of refound his game for sure.
Yeah, it helped him last year. I mean, he struggled in Toronto, and then he went to Anaheim. He did so. Had a few good stretches, but Colorado last year, I felt for the most part was pretty decent.
Yeah, he was very. Him and
And I
Varlamov made a
think
good
actually
pair.
he'll
Yeah.
do probably pretty good in Detroit. And to me, there's no pressure in Detroit. To be, he's got Howard behind him, but I mean, I don't know if Howard's gonna push him you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
But. And Scott, your Edmonton Oilers kept her
Yeah,
quiet.
Not
but,
much happening.
Tobias Reeder, 1 year, $2 million, and Kyle Brodziak, 2 years at $2.3 million. I mean,
Just rounding out the bottom six.
yeah, I think those guys will be in the bottom. I mean, Tobias Reeder maybe has the potential to. You might see him up there an odd time. He might play with McDavid an odd time. Well, they just seem to try.
Pretty much anybody.
But that's what I mean. They just try guys out and see who clicks. They did it with Hopkins and clearly worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but Hopkins is good enough to be on his own line anyhow. At times he can be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, yeah, pretty quiet. I mean, Brodziak's been with the Oilers before, so he's from Alberta. So probably an easy decision for him, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
He's from St. Paul, Alberta, I've seen, so.
I guess Reeder can come back play with Draisaitl. German connection.
Oh yeah.
maybe they do put him on the same. Maybe he is to play with Draisaitl. It's worth a shot. You never know, right? Like, I thought Tobias Reeder always had some decent potential.
He's a 40 point. 37 was his highest career high with Arizona, but he's 30 points.
But pretty quiet. But those are guys you need to win games, or the bottom guys too. So
yeah, exactly.
because I don't know about you, but outside of Draisaitl, Hopkins was pretty good when he wasn't hurt. Draisaitl and McDavid. But if I recall, the bottom half of the Wizards forwards didn't put much points up.
No.
No, didn't.
Not that Brodziak will. But
No.
Tobias Reeder, even if he puts up 40 points,
Which would be a career high for him.
but he's probably around there maybe, depending on who he's playing with. But, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I think they're just going to bank on their young guys improving.
but
Yeah.
we can't
Maybe
forget Puljujarvi too.
Puljujärvi, yeah.
This could be Puljujarvi's breakout year.
Mm-hmm.
He has the potential. He's big. Like, he can shoot. Like,
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you can get a better performance from Milan Lucic.
well,
34 points isn't near good enough.
he only had one goal in the last
40 games.
48 games or something. So, no matter what, he'll have a bounce back here. You almost can't get worse than that. Almost. I mean, you still could, but I think he'll have a better year.
I still
Wow.
shake my head at that contract. He had his career high is 62 points. I don't quite know what earned him that. Almost $7 million contract.
Power forward. Not a ton of them in the league, right?
No.
I could see,
But,
but no,
yeah,
but you know what I'm
shifted
saying.
The game.
But the game
the
has
way it's
shifted.
played.
The game is actually small, skilled, quick forwards.
Mhm.
And a couple of years ago, even just a couple of years, the game has changed in the last few years.
Yep.
Guys like Lucic, the power
It
forwards.
seems like Boston and LA winning.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, actually, the last Kings won it in 14. So that was the last kind of, I guess, power forward team to win it. And then Pittsburgh won it 2 in a row. Or no, sorry, Chicago won it. I don't know if Chicago's really a power forward team. They're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
They had a mix of both.
Good D.
Yeah, the good D. And then Pittsburgh won it 2 in a row. Pittsburgh speed.
Yeah.
And then Washington won it. Washington, most part, was speed, I guess.
Good grinding team.
But yeah, they can grind it down too. That's the thing. It's weird. Like, the team that wins the cup, all the other teams go, oh, we want to be like that.
Yeah,
Like, when
exactly.
Pittsburgh won 2 in a row, even as a Leafs fan, I was sitting back like, oh man, Toronto's, like, maybe Toronto can win the cup. We're quick. Like, it makes you think that, right? Like, we're built like that. And Washington goes and win it, you're like, oh, maybe we can. But I don't know if we're not really a grinding down team. We'll beat you with our speed, but we won't grind you down.
Because you go like a guy like Tom Wilson.
Yeah.
How effective he was.
Yes, exactly.
And then it's like,
Well, Smith Pelly too.
Yeah.
Smith
We'll
Pelly
look at guys like Ryan Reeves. I mean, that drew interest from Matt Martin.
Well, possibly.
Guys like those are making a comeback. Those Tom Wilson type players.
Moving on to Florida here. Jordan McCann, just a 2-year deal. Another just quiet team. I believe it was a re-sign. Pretty sure that's where he was last year. LA Kings, Drew Doughty officially announced his contract signing. 8 years at $88 million, so that puts him at 11 per.
Yep.
I mean, right there, that's a win for the Kings. Got to keep Drew Doughty.
Oh, I think so.
He's
And
their
almost
him
at
and
any
Kopitar
means.
make that team run. Without those guys,
how old is he going to be when that contract is up?
Well, he's 28 now. So in 8 years, that'll make him
36.
36. It's almost a career-ending contract. Maybe he'll get a bridge contract to his career's over, but
yeah. But his primes are done. His prime years are done after this.
after that contract, yeah.
But Drew Doughty's, yeah. You gotta think Drew Doughty's been playing since he's 18.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Played 10 years already. 10
Yeah.
seasons already. He's one of the few defensemen that do that. Not too many do that, but
Yeah, he won the Norris in 2016.
I still think he's gonna win a couple more. I think he has a chance to win a couple more, I should say.
I mean, he had 60 points last year.